Hi guys, and welcome to our new podcast, Wanderers Weekly. This is where me and my dad talk about a Bolton fan's perspective of League One. There's going to be rants about referees and all that. Today we are previewing Bolton's season and a little bit about other things.
Yeah. We should just say this is our first podcast.
Yep, so sorry about any bad production. We'll get it right.
Well, we hope so, because it's just been recorded off my phone, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're looking forward to telling you all about Bolton Wanderers and our adventures with them. So we're going to have a little bit of fun, introduce the squad to everyone. So we're going to have a little bit of word association with the first team squad, really. So we might take it in turns, or Dan might take the lead. Okay, Dan. So, how would you introduce people to Nathan Baxter?
Good shot stopper, good with his feet.
Okay, Joe Coleman?
Very good reflexes. Kind of hopeful with his kicking.
Yep, looks like a Viking.
Yes.
Luke Southwood?
Very good shot stopper. Quite good with the feet.
Right, on to the defenders. Gethin Jones, number 2.
And very good at attacking. Thinks a right back put the centre back for overlapping runs.
I think he's club captain as well, isn't he? A bit of a Bolton legend.
Yeah.
Jack Erdale.
Lanky lad. Likes to batter people if he played that role.
Yeah, I'd say he's Scottish and Australian. You won't want to fight him in a bin, would you? Number 5, captain. Rico Almeida Santos.
Big lad. Very strong. Wouldn't want to have a go at him. Probably, he's the strongest player in League One.
Yeah. Number 6, coming back this season, George Johnston.
Missed him.
Yeah. Just missed him. Left side centre back. Good going forward.
Yeah.
Good in defence. Right. Josh Dacus Cogley.
Rapid.
Yeah.
Can't really cross. Can't shoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he missed some chances to at the bar from 4 yards out. Was that against Leyton Orient at home? It might have been.
That was Cambridge.
Cambridge. Okay. Will Forrester.
Very good at defending, but better at defending than attacking.
I think he's been really unlucky with injuries as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, he's not managed to get a full run in the team. Owen Toll.
Gets boy scores a goal.
Owen Toll, yeah. I think he's kind of very underrated. I think Championship at least is Owen Toll's future. Luke Matheson.
Promising youngster, might be our best youngster, depending where Conway goes.
Yeah. Chris Farino.
Not seen him yet, could be good.
Yeah. I think he was very highly thought of at Wycombe, wasn't he? Max Conway, we talked about him a bit already in the pod.
Yeah. Very promising in pre-season.
I'm just going to call him Sean. I need to hear someone else say his name first. But anything on Sean?
Unpronounceable name. Think quite a good footballer.
Quite a good footballer. So new, he's not got his picture yet, but Jordi SC Tutu.
I think he's been promoted quite a few times from League One. It's nice to have that winning mentality in your team. He might be that.
Right, on to the midfielders now. So, George Thomason.
I bet he wants to kick everyone who makes him angry,
Yeah.
but he only does that to half the people. Very good. Dad wants him to be captain, but...
Should be captain. George Thomason as a white.
Yep.
He is brilliant.
He's missed half the games.
Our player of the season last season, Josh Sheehan.
He's a magician, but when we lose him, we play terribly. And when he gets bodied, we play terribly.
Aaron Morley, local lad.
Yeah, he's got a very powerful kick on him. Sometimes he knocks it out to Dacus Cogley and it goes out of play just because he kicked it so hard. That's happened more than once.
Kyle Dempsey.
He's either the best player on the pitch or the worst. He can make such a difference, or he's just...
I would be hard pushed to find a better performance than Dempsey against Plymouth in the playoff, Papa John's final. He was amazing.
Yeah.
So, Randall Williams.
Very rapid. If you let him do what he wants, he's amazing. If you don't, he's a little less effective.
I think against someone who suffered from injuries, He feels like a very much confidence player, as well as being quick. I think he's got a very long throw when he chooses to use it, but I think that's a bit inevitable. I like him as a player.
I think once he did a long throw back to Baxter when we were trying to defend a one-goal lead.
Yeah. So Legolas.
Legolas. Well, he can rainbow flick a player and then pass it to someone, and then he completely flukes up an easy touch.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the best of him just yet.
No.
But it seems he wants to get forward with the ball, which is always good. Nelson Kudbeni, one of my favourites.
He seems quite good at taking corners. We've seen him. We were like 1 metre away from him against Charlie.
He's a lot bigger than you realise as well, isn't he?
He is. He looks tiny, but he's massive.
Right, Scott Arfield.
Oh, he's just... When Sheenan's getting battered, they'll just bring Arfield on. And Thompson Arfield will be the
somebody who's played the best of their career in Rangers and Burnley can probably help us look after himself. But still also very skillful, like against Stoke, had the best chance and then set up Charles with a great pass. So I think he's going to be very good as well, technically. And Jamie Setti.
Another winning mentality. He's got promoted 3 seasons in a row in League One.
Yeah.
With Sunderland, who he's still at. Then on into Plymouth, he got promoted. Yeah. And then Sunderland on into Watford, and they got promoted. Yeah. So obviously that was devastating.
Apparently, when we were in League Two, we played him when he was at Grimsby as well, which I didn't know. So
good.
Finally, onto the strikers. One of my favourites, Carlos Mendes Gomez.
Might be good probably will be a lot better in the 3-4-3 in his favoured position.
I would say again someone who's been really unlucky with injuries last season. Also played that position. Remember he played right wing back at one point against Derby at home.
Why did he do that, Ian?
And then the African Cup of Nations, and he'd come back and he was doing well because we had a lot of injuries. And then he got that terrible injury against Wigan, you remember?
Oh, yeah.
And that kind of, it made us wobble. Now, I don't know if you've heard of this player, Dion Charles.
Bolton legend.
Bolton legend, definitely.
And he has...
His own song.
Yep. Oh, a lot of players have.
Yeah.
He's quick and he is a very good finisher when he finishes, but he can be offside easily. And
that's how he plays the game, though.
And miss an easy chance.
And again, that's what strikers are there for. I would say Bolton's best goal scorer since the mid-90s, since Miguel Walker. I would say 20 goals every season if he stays fit. Now, Uncle Matt's favourite, Dan and Wonderley.
Oh, Big Dan. Oh, yeah, he's definitely got bigger over the summer. Very.
Yes, he's been working out,
massive.
Hasn't he?
Yeah.
Do you think he was in the gym next to Victor Adamajeo?
Yeah, Big Vic.
Big Vic again.
Big Dan and Big Vic up top. Yeah.
Well, another again,
He's
I think, yeah.
Big Vic.
Jeremy scored. We were there when he scored his hat-trick against Fleetwood, weren't we?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Got a standing ovation.
And also linked to Plymouth.
Linked to Plymouth. Hopefully he'll stay with us, but
yeah.
I
think he's been given the number 9 for the season.
It is. I hope he does well this season. I think there's a good player in there. And finally, Aaron Collins.
Oh, he could be absolutely amazing in the pre-season.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be our player of the season. Bit bold, but I think he's going to be player of the season.
I think coming in from the left, especially if we can get him and Dion playing a lot together, it'll be, I think...
And then whoever we want on the right.
I think, I don't want to kind of push it too much, but it could almost be like when we had Dapple on the left and Charles up front and a big fella on the right. So I'm not wanting to put too much pressure on him.
Dan on London or Big Vic.
Yeah. Or or Legolas, of course, he plays out there. So that is the squad. Right.
So quite a few youngsters have been given a chance this pre-season, a lot more than last time when it was only Max Conway. This time Max Conway's been given even more of a role, but also Kimbeni, Matheson, Trevor Bryan.
Trevor Bryan looked very good against Charlie, didn't he? Very quick, very direct.
Very good at being offside then.
Very good at being offside, but...
Ben Andreucci as well.
Yeah, the lad at the back, is it Ahmed Sharples?
Yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah, Sonny Sharples, Ahmed and Noah Holford.
Or was it Holford who's the defender?
Yeah.
And is it Sharples Ahmed was the attacker? Okay.
Midfielder.
I got there in the end too. I knew he wasn't a goalkeeper. But yeah, they've looked good. I think they played a lot because of a kind of one of Bolton's biggest issues is injuries. So we constantly have a running stream of injuries. I think it's our style of play. But if it means more youngsters getting a game, I don't mind that at all. Have you got any updates on the squad injuries at the moment?
Squad injuries. Collins was injured, but he's come back, I think.
Yeah, he started, didn't he? I think it was just a superficial thing.
Yeah, I think Farino is still injured at the moment.
Yeah.
Don't think there's much injuries at the moment, but might be a few.
Geoff Jones is out for a decent amount of time.
Gethin Jones.
Randall Williams is verging on fitness, isn't he?
Yeah, Randall Williams.
I think they're both covered. There's no injury keeper.
Yeah, they might kick Randall Williams out of the club, to be honest.
Thing is injured. Mendes Gomez is injured. And I think Charles is coming back from injuries, so we're not too bad for injuries wise. Oh, Kyle Dempsey. Sorry, Kyle Dempsey's been out injured. We've not seen him in the pre-season, and he suffered a lot last season with his injuries. So we saw him at Charlie when he nearly ran us over.
Yeah.
But we've not seen him on the pitch, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right now, other teams. So we are going to do a full preview of all other 23 EFL League One teams, but Daniel's put a lot of work in. But we thought we'd just touch upon who we think the runners and riders are going to be, really, don't we? So who do you think is going to be champion, if not Bolton?
Birmingham. They're going to smash it.
I think.
They've spent 15 million and the squad's worth 45 million.
Yeah.
It's like 30 million more than anyone else.
I think Birmingham probably got relegated because of mistakes the management made last season, but it seems that they've fixed that now. So now they've got a good core of players and a lot of exciting signings. Of course, League One isn't the Championship, so they might be in for a rude surprise, but I think they'll 90 plus points easily for them this season.
Rotherham and Huddersfield have signed some of the best players from Mid-League One, Anthony Evans and Lassie Sorensen from Bristol Rovers and Lincoln for Huddersfield. And Rotherham went on a spending spree.
13 players or something in, wasn't it? In June and July. They've got Steve Evans in as the manager. He knows the league very well, knows the team very well.
Yeah.
They've got the lad from Peterborough, the goal scorer, I can't remember his name.
Johnson Clark Harris.
Johnson Clark Harris, very good. I know I said Craig McKell-Smith, but I think he's from 2002. And they've got, I think them. I don't know as much about Huddersfield. I know they were after Alfie May, who ended up at Birmingham. But again, the Championship teams, if they're run half decently, tend to do very well. Any other teams that you think could surprise?
I think Wrexham and Stockport, if they try to spend for the rest of the window. Wrexham have got Paul Mullin. I know National League isn't the same as League One, but he did make his name for Cambridge before he went down to the National League.
He did very well in League Two when he's played at that level.
Yeah, just whether he can step it up to League One, because when Cambridge got promoted, he went right down to National League with Wrexham.
He did.
And also Stockport, I think, could, if they get the spending right, they could. They've loaned in quite a few good players.
Yes, I would agree with that. Some team who played very well at the end of last season was Lincoln, so I'd be very interested to see how they do.
Yeah.
I don't know how their squad looks this season to last season.
Yeah, they've lost Lassie Sorensen, who's quite key, as well as Joe Taylor. He's gone back to Luton.
Oh, the young striker. He was good for them. Exeter made a lot of signings. They had a lot of ins and outs. I'm not sure they'd be pushing for the top two.
No, nowhere near.
Let's be honest. Wigan had a points deduction last season. Seemed to be very well run, as much as it pains us. I think if they played us every week, they'd go up as champions. But
and we go down 24th place.
Yes. So, but yeah, and the same for Blackpool. I'm not sure what's going on with Reading.
Yeah,
but I think have we missed? I feel like we've missed a big team there. Perhaps Barnsley again, it's one I just don't know. I know they've recently lost Callum Styles, haven't they?
Yeah, as well as Herbie Kane and Jordan Williams.
So I don't know what's going on with them. So.
And they've not really replaced them very well.
Yeah.
So Barnsley could drop off or do what Barnsley do well after selling their key players.
I suspect, Peterborough, they've had a lot of ins and outs, but Joe Lando's staying, isn't he?
Yeah.
I suspect their fans are a bit like our fans and are expecting to be knocked out in the playoffs again. But yeah,
that might just
Charlton as well, another one. So lots of teams. I think we'll discuss them more in detail in the next podcast.
Basically reviewing Bolton's pre-season, we went to 3 games.
We did.
Chorley, Fiorentina, and Stoke. I think we got quite a few good points, including Max Conway playing very well in pre-season. Shame we signed 2 wing backs. That's probably gonna jump in.
I would say Max Conway looked for first team ready.
Yeah.
Because we definitely see him in the cups. And can I just jump in and say Nelson Company looks first team ready as well of the young players.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing a bit of them this season.
Yeah. Vic Tranabiejo, or Big Vic.
Big Vic
has been looking like he is finally fitting into a United system.
He looks sharp. We saw him score a penalty as well, didn't we?
Very good.
Can I say, as strikers go, it was good to see Dan and Wonderloo back fully fit. Spent all summer in the gym by the looks of it. He was looking very muscular. Speaking of players coming back, it was good to see George Johnston, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He got a lot of minutes in.
Yeah, last season I forgot him. No one counted him in the squad.
I think we missed him last season, didn't we? He offers a good bit of balance and he's got a really good left foot on him. Is there anyone else who impressed you that we saw?
Yeah, Luke Southwood was a very good shot stopper, to be honest. He's a very good shot stopper.
Yeah. Also, it was kind of good seeing Scott Arfield, wasn't it? As our senior pro.
Yeah, played him on the wing. That I don't think it was that bad of an injury crisis. They could have just played Vic on the wing.
Yeah.
But you never know.
But
you never see, you never.
So was there any games that happened that we didn't go to?
We went West Brom. I think we beat behind closed doors. Then we got thumped by Middlesbrough after that.
I think we brought the kids on, didn't we, for the last last 20 minutes.
And also we've beaten Port Vale 3-0. Collins scored. We were quite worried when he went off against Fiorentina injured.
Yeah, he got a bad knock, didn't he?
But at least he's back and scoring. I think Aaron Collins will be amazing with the pre-season. And, of course, I think it's Atherton Collieries. We might play in the charity game and Leyton Orient on Saturday. So that's going to be quite exciting. But because we've lost there, also a bit worrying.
Great. Next section.
Yep, next section.
I think there was a bit there we can cut off the end, can't we? Right. So the next section is you'll just want to roll into it and I'll split it. So what's the next section? Signings.
So the first signing we made was Chris Farino from Wickham.
Yeah.
I remember Dad said we weren't making any signings and announcing new kits and he was worried. The same day we announced our home kit and signed Chris Farino.
Yeah.
Then it was Luke Southwood from Cheltenham.
Yeah.
We've seen him play.
We saw Chris Farino play, didn't we, last season against us? Did well, so...
Yeah, not seen him playing a Bolton kit yet though.
No, he's been injured, hasn't he?
Then it was Clady Lolos, or as we call him, Clady Legolas.
Legolas, yeah.
He was
very good against Charlie, didn't
yes,
he?
He was.
He was very good in bursts. I think he's a work in progress.
Yeah, and then Scott Arfield, probably the midfield Cameron Jerome.
I was going to say the midfield dad, yeah.
Yep. And after that, it was Zabolks Schgon. Really
Schgon, yeah, we don't have to say that yet.
Yep.
Listen to it, he looks exciting, doesn't he?
Yeah, 940,000 we've spent on it.
First international signing for a very long time.
Yeah.
So.
And today we've signed Jay Matete.
Yeah.
And a wing back whose name I have forgotten from Bochum.
Toti or something like that.
Yeah, Toti.
Who was at Arsenal as a youngster. I think they rated him. I was reading that. But also played for Rotherham the season they got promoted. So a bit of kind of promotion experience. And Matete has been promoted the last 3 seasons, I believe.
Yeah,
from League One.
Sunderland, then the season
Plymouth.
after that, Plymouth, and then Oxford.
Oxford.
Oh, that's organising.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Next section.
Yeah, next section. This is any players who could be a big difference maker for Bolton. This might be super subs, like goalkeepers who do well, players you might bring on just to like keep a 1-0 lead.
Well, we've obviously something we didn't cover in pre-season was the new formation.
Yeah,
the kind of 3-4-3 or 5-2-3, playing kind of wide forwards. So I think that's where the difference is going to be.
That was interesting. I didn't think he'd do that, to be honest. I thought before we signed Scott Arfield, I thought he'd just like play Kumbeni or something. I didn't think he'd switch formation.
Yeah.
But I think we've played well in it, so it will probably stick.
So this isn't a bold statement, but I think Alan Collins is going to be a star for us this season.
Yeah.
Probably coming in from the left. I am really interested in seeing when Mendes Gomez is back fit.
Yeah, this formation really
feels like it's suited for him.
It could be like Dion up top, Collins on the left, Mendes Gomez on the right.
Yeah.
That could be a front three.
Yeah. Of the new signings, I'm looking forward to seeing Sean. Don't know much about him.
Yeah. Hungarian international.
Hungarian international looks good. Had a good game against Port Vale apparently. I think for George Thomason, I think goes from strength to strength. So I think it will probably be him and Josh Sheehan as the midfield too, and I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Also, I'm very excited to see what Chris Farino is like.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we did think he was going to be a Rico replacement, but luckily I don't think that's happening just yet.
Well, he might be a Rico replacement when Rico's injured, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, fab.
Next up, we are previewing Bolton's game away at Leyton Orient. Last year, we did lose 1-0 there. We played absolutely terribly, and I couldn't see a thing.
Yes, we went down, didn't we? It was a good weekend, ruined by a bad performance. Big shout out to the uncles we went with. But yeah, they worked us out of it, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think we had one shot on target all game, and it wasn't great. And I think they had some very good players, didn't they?
Yeah, they have lost their star player Rule Sotaru to Bristol Rovers. He's going to be a big miss for them. Also, players like Max Sanders and Joe Piggott have left. Don't think Piggott was that big, but...
You were saying they bought in a couple of defenders, though, over the summer.
Sean Clare from Wigan.
He'll play well against us, yeah.
Yeah. But I do think Ian Everett will keep the 3-4-3, even now with Sam Matete, because he might fit better into that system. It will be a very good rotation option. Yeah,
I think Sean might play at wing back, but I think the other new signings, I think it's come a little bit early for them.
Yeah. Whilst League One never fails to entertain, one thing that is consistent is the referees being dreadful, usually. There's going to be quite a few rants about that, so just be ready. Let's hope Bolton do well and we can do dreadful. See you for our predictions and League One overview.
Thanks very much, guys. See you
Bye.
later. We got Super Ian Everett. He knows exactly what we need.